Theresa May was in Newcastle yesterday, wasn't she? Trying to generate support, also to celebrate the Northern Powerhouse and other things.
She's actually in Gateshead, which she did actually welcome the cabinet to Newcastle, which is possibly a little bit of a
awkward
faux pas.
Today that no-deal Brexit puts the UK security at risk, so it seems like
here we go.
We've got more Armageddon warnings about just what a no-deal Brexit could mean.
I think it's they're coming thick and fast every day, and the government apparently...
Mainly
from me, but apparently the government are going to join me in issuing a series of warnings on a whole different field of issues over the summer, just to tell people quite how catastrophic a no-deal would be. And yet, at the same time, the polling at the weekend suggests that it's much more popular amongst people than her plan, her Chequers plan, which I don't like it and Ian doesn't like it for very, very different reasons, which is why I think more and more people are saying that instead of leaving it to the politicians who are making a bit of a mess of it, why don't we put this back to the people and have a people's vote on the final Brexit deal?
Great plug.
It's not just you that can plug in on the final Brexit deal, so that we can judge for ourselves whether it's on security, whether it's on trade, whether this is the right thing for me, my family and my country.
You always say that we shouldn't have had a referendum because it's all too complicated and it wasn't a simple yes or no, but the people couldn't really understand what the issues were. Now you want another referendum. You didn't want a referendum in the first place, but you now want another one. And this is supposed to be less complicated? You think people will understand exactly the implications of a deal?
I'm not a huge fan of referenda. I wouldn't have had the first one in the first place. But
you want another one?
I think the only way
Do you not see the dichotomy there?
Well, the only way you can take the temperature of the will of the people is to ask the people. You can only update the will of the people.
And they said, out.
Yeah. Well, they did, but then people will say, I knew what I was voting for.
They didn't say they did, but... They just did.
But you yourself have said how disappointed you are. You're on the record many, many times saying this government has sold out, this isn't a real leave, you don't like Chequers, you think the government have made a fist of it. And at the same time, you say you know what you were voting for. Now, both those statements...
I do know what I was voting for. I was voting to leave the European Union and all its institutions. It's very simple.
Well, then, if we're still going to have under ECJ jurisdiction, if we're still going to be paying in large amounts of money, have you got what you wanted?
No, of course I haven't, because people like you are pushing the government to a soft Brexit.
Well, I don't think I should be blamed for the government.
I blame you entirely.
Oh, right, that's very kind. I'm more powerful than I ever knew.
Oh, my God.
Theresa May has been speaking about just exactly how she manages to relax from all the stress of dealing with this Brexit situation.
It was all a bit #orcs, that, wasn't it?
Well, it's funny enough, I think
you can see her trying to think, oh, my God, what do I say?
I say something cool here.
I feel like somebody's helped her a bit with that and warned her that might crop up. But there were some awkward moments earlier on where she said any questions and there was this aching pause, and you just thought people around her could at least help.
You never get that with us, do you?
No. We pray for an aching pause with you two.
I like the fact that she clearly isn't very comfortable doing that, but she doesn't lie. She doesn't try and think of something cool. And then as
the Arctic Monkey,
and
Gordon Brown.
But then as a consequence, she does look a bit awkward, and she says, I like walking, I enjoy walking because I like the walking. And it's sort of, you surely can get, if you do like walking, practice that answer a little bit more. Where do you like walking? Who you go on? Don't call elections when you're walking. Stuff like that.
I have to say, I did have a wry smile looking at the papers this morning because the away day ministers were stuck on a train for an hour. They kind of got to feel the pain that, a lot of other people feel, don't they, when they're stuck on a train. Penny Mordaunt had to do a speech live on a video link, I think, because she missed that one. And that was due to the weather, which is having unintended consequences everywhere.
I did laugh last night. The political editor of the Yorkshire Post tweeted, "Scoop! Transport Minister delayed by an hour." And I did think, is that what we've come to? That's considered a scoop in modern-day journalism? That the Transport Minister's delayed on a train?
It is causing problems, the heatwave, though, isn't it? And immediately you get lots of people, Public Health England, stepping in, saying, don't go out between these hours. And everyone's like, oh, let us enjoy the sunshine.
Do we really need to be told that we shouldn't, I mean, I am a slaphead. I know that if I go out in the sun, in the midday sun, it's not going to be a good thing for me. Do I need the Met Office or the Public Health England to tell me that? I don't think so.
It makes me proud to be British. Anywhere that's not between 5 and 20 degrees, we have a sort of collective meltdown about what we're going to do about our infrastructure, our health, our pets. It keeps the papers busy over the summer and over the winter. It's good for journalism. It's good for watchdogs. Classic British debate.
One thing I did not know, though, is you should not give dogs ice cubes. It can
really
be bad for them.
Every year on this show we do London Zoo feeding animals ice cubes.
No, apparently not.
Why?
I don't know. I can't remember. But
You've been out in the day sun, haven't you?
my partner told me that and said, "Do not give the dogs ice cubes," because I mean, obviously they quite like licking them.
Is it maybe they could choke on it?
I think it may be the difference in temperature for them. I don't know. But I saw there's a picture in one of the papers
I think
of
we
a
need
dog
Public Health
eating an ice
England
lolly.
to do a ruling on
to
this.
look into this more.
You may be right. Give
I'm
them
not sure we're
something to
convinced
do.
or not. I want to say.
Congratulations on the West Ham dress, by the way.
Thank you. I got your briefing.